All right. Hello there, guys. I'm going to be trying something new here with a new playthrough of Final Fantasy I, the Pixel Remaster. Last year I was trying to do a few little things like this where it's like I make videos, make streams, but I wanted to expand and do something like this with Final Fantasy. That being said, let me kind of adjust this a little more because like I don't want the game to like overpower my voice. Um, all right. So yeah, we're gonna start a new file of Final Fantasy One, and I'm gonna see how this experiment goes. If people enjoy it, or if I can use it as a way of learning how to do these types of videos, we'll do it more. All right, let's start by choosing our. Nope. Oh, all right. Gotta name the character first because I pressed it. In typical, uh, in typical Final Fantasy fashion with my stuff, I will be naming them after my friends and mods. I'm using these ones specifically because the ones I didn't use, the ones I'm not using have already been used in my 100% run of this game, which I will probably not have a video on that one, but if people want to see it, I'll do it. I'll just kind of show off doing 100%. Okay. Zero. And Sero. I had my friends pick a few of the characters that they wanted to be, and so this is our cast. We have two red mages, a monk, and a warrior. Let's see how they fare. The world lies shrouded in darkness. The winds die. The seas rage. The earth decays. But the people believe in a prophecy, patiently awaiting its fulfillment. When darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. After a long journey, 4 young travelers did at last appear, and in the hand of each was clutched a crystal. All right, kind of just explain how to play. We're thrown right into it. So yeah, we have a monk, 2 red mages, and the warrior. We start with absolutely nothing. So ideally, the game kind of wants you to go here and gather some stuff to make this a bit easier on yourself. So here's what I'm going to try to do. I don't trust myself. Okay, everything is set to normal. All right, we're going to give everybody those. And I'm going to take a look at gear. I'm going to try my best to avoid grinding in this one, because I know some people point out it's like I tend to grind when it comes to these types of games. And it's like I'll try to see how I fare just doing it on my own. All right, over here. How much money do I have? 233. I'm gonna start here just so I don't forget. So because I have 2 red mages, I'm actually going to balance out how they function. Both of them are going to know basic cure spells, but one I'm going to leave more defense-oriented and one I'm going to leave more assault-oriented. Okay, so we're pretty much out of money, so we're just going to head on out. The king is searching for the prophesized warriors of light. Those crystals, you must see the king at once. Welcome, travelers. I am told you carry crystals. Is this true? It's just as Lucan's prophecy foretold. When darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. Your Majesty, we cannot be certain that these are the warriors foretold by the prophecy. Yet they stand before us with the crystals. I cannot dismiss this as mere coincidence. Crystal bearers, there is a task I would ask of you. Will you rescue my daughter, Sero? Garland, a knight once in His Majesty's service, has abducted Princess Sero. I ask for your aid in the name of His Majesty, the King of Cornelia. Garland has taken refuge in the Chaos Shrine, which lies to our north. Of course, we did attempt to save the princess ourselves, but Garland is the finest swordsman in the kingdom. We have none who can match him. I have heard that you wish to journey to the continent to our north. The bridge leading north was lost long ago, making passage impossible. If you can rescue Sero, I'll have the bridge rebuilt as a token of my gratitude. Go now, warriors of light, and do not fail me. Alright, plain and simple, we got our task. The dancing girl in town knows many odd bits of information. If you find yourself astray, try talking to her. She may know something that can put you back on course. Good to know. The king is searching for the prophesized warriors of light. Oh, you're just the guy that said that already? I don't think there's anything we can pick up in here. I am Jane, Queen of Cornelia. Please bring back my daughter, my Sero, back to me safely. I'm pretty sure there's nothing of special note in this place for now. So for now, let's start our journey. I'm gonna do a little bit of I'm gonna grind a little bit. I know I said I wouldn't do too much, but everybody starts at level 1, and I'd rather make sure everybody's ready to face off against what's to come. Something to especially note about the original Final Fantasy is it doesn't use the active time battle system that games after this have used up until Final Fantasy X. In this one, you pick your commands from the start, and everybody just takes a turn based on, I want to say it was speed, but I'm not entirely sure. But there's no waiting for an attack. Everybody gets a turn before the fight just ends. No, before the rotation ends, because the fight doesn't always end after everybody's turn. Kind of like Dungeons and Dragons, honestly. It's like, which, as a lot of people are going to be prone to point out, is where inspiration for this has come from. these enemies don't give off a lot of experience or gold, so it's like not worth it to just sit here and grind them out entirely. Like we could, once I have a little bit of gil, I actually want to traverse to the Chaos Shrine and use the enemies there. Actually, yeah, because we can also sell our old equipment, so I don't know what I'm doing. Let's do that and see what comes of it. Oh, that's why. They don't go for a lot of money. Um, we'll take 2 antidotes and a potion and call it good. Having 2 red mages with both with cure kind of helps. Makes things a little easier. So let's head on to the Chaos Shrine. I sort of remember where everything is in this game, so it's not like... It's not going to be like watching somebody fumble around. I've beaten this game plenty of times in the past. I also just realized that 2 of our characters are not even rested like we need to get them back to full health. I believe it's right here. Yeah, any building with a bed, like if you can kind of make out the little banner, it's where where you can go and rest, and people will recover back to full. I want to say it's both HP and MP. How much do you need? Oh, well. And those wizards off to the side will teach you how to play the game if you're new to Final Fantasy. So, if you need them, they're right there for you, which I think is a convenient little thing. Alright, let's try that again because I totally forgot. Also, something the Pixel Remaster also removes from the original Final Fantasy is, in the original Final Fantasy, if 2 people attacked the same target, they would both proceed to miss the target. Well, no, the first one would kill the target, and the second one would miss it. In this game, it now immediately defaults to the next available target. I don't know what it's based off of. I don't know if it's just next in the list or whatever it is. But now that you're not wasting turns by missing an attack. Alright, now that everybody's rested, off we go. Oh yeah, enemies can just flee for any reason. There's really never I don't know if they're like explain how flee works, but if an enemy flees, I mean, you miss out on the experience, but at the same time, you're not missing much. All right, the Chaos Shrine. All right, so I'm gonna try to kill a couple things, see how we fare, and then once we do, we'll go into the boss room. And if I ever feel like we're getting too powerful, I can always just turn off the encounters with one of the buttons, because the Pixel Remaster uses the functions that other remasters and remakes use. You can turn off encounters and change how you play the game. I can also like turn off experience if we want to do it that way, which is also fine, but we'll see. Really just depends on how we fare. Alright, ambush. If an enemy ambushes you, they will always take the first strike before you even get to plan your attack. So, be mindful of that. Just try, like, I don't know if you can avoid it, but like, if you get ambushed, just prepare for the worst. Alright, here he is. The king will have no choice but to exchange the kingdom for his daughter's life. Cornelia will be mine. Who's there? The king's lapdogs. Do you have any idea who you're messing with? You really think you have what it takes to cross swords with me? Very well. I, Garland, will knock you all down. And here's our first boss fight. Garland, the knight from Cornelia who kidnapped the princess. Alright, first I'm going to cure Marz because I don't like him missing health. And I'll just have the rest just attack. I guess we're doing it again because he's immediately targeted Marz again. Fights are really, like, the fights have some level of, like, strategy and tactic to them. You don't really, like, have to plan anything extreme. But, like, you want to pay attention to people's health, you want to pay attention to how much damage you're doing to the enemy, all that. I literally only gave Zero cure. Whoops. Well, he'll get more later. Oh. Well, it is an 80s RPG. Garland's dead. Story's over. We're good. Time to move on. But no, seriously. Alright. Marz grew to level 4. Zero grew to level 4. Shadow grew to level 4. And so did Sero. Everybody got a stat boost based around their class. I'm not going to explain every stat. Typical RPG fare. Just look them up if you're confused, or we'll see how it goes. You've come to rescue me. I am Sarah, Princess of Cornelia. Words could never be enough to thank you. That's the first time anyone's ever defeated Garland. You must allow me to show my gratitude, please. Accompany me to the Castle Cornelia. Thank you for returning my daughter to my side. There can be no doubt that you are the warriors of light from Lucan's prophecy. You should hear the prophecy in its entirety, if I may. When darkness fills the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. If they cannot gather the shards of light, darkness will consume all. The 4 crystals will never shine again. Now I hear that a crystal can be found on the continent to our north. Restoring light to the crystals is our only hope of ridding the world of monsters who plague it. I will have the bridge to the north rebuilt as I promised. I pray that you succeed in restoring light to the 4 crystals and to the world. This lute has been entrusted to the princesses of Cornelia for many generations. When he abducted me, Garland took this lute as well. I want you to have it. It may aid you on your journey. You obtained the lute. Yeah, nothing would ever tell you to talk to her. This is important. Take it. Don't forget it. Sarah's thoughts are always with you. Yeah, you'd say the same thing. The Warriors of Light. I can't thank you enough for saving Lady Sarah. Actually, wait. I never realized you could come down here, honestly, so I was like, wait. Okay. Interesting. And I'm pretty sure, like, nothing really has any... I don't know how I could ever thank you for rescuing Sarah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the only way you'd ever know that lady's name is if you talked to her before going to fight Garland, because, yeah, that line of dialogue is her permanent line of dialogue. My sister's back, and it's all thanks to you. I could just kiss you. Well, alright, on we go. Orders from His Majesty. We're to do our part to fulfill Lucan's prophecy. What does this bridge have to do with the prophecy? The four warriors of lights are here. They're here in Cornelia. Alright, before we depart, I'm gonna go and... I'm gonna use the inn. And then I'm gonna go and buy just a couple more items. If an NPC is ever in your way, just kind of like keep running into them and they'll eventually move. That's a little good thing to remember if you ever get stuck by an NPC. Get a couple more potions and a tent and we'll be on our way. Um, tents are like... Tents, cottages, and sleeping bags are good because you use them on the field to restore your HP and MP. So if you're ever in a sticky situation where you can't get to a town, have one of those on you just in case. That will help tremendously. And so, their quest began. As the four warriors of light, they felt overwhelmed by the great task destiny had placed before them. They did not even know the true significance of the four crystals they held in their hands. The crystals that once, long ago, held a light that shone so brightly. The time for their journey had finally come. The time to cast off the veil of darkness and bring the world once more into light. And like that, the true journey begins. But for now, because of the nature of this game, these ones will not be long like streams or anything like that. This game is actually fairly short. And so I'm going to pace it out between 20 to 30 minute episodes, maybe a bit longer. And with that being said, we're going to actually stop here for now. Kind of gave you guys a taste of what the game is, kind of, so I'm going to put this down here in file 4. Ignore the fact that I have a maxed out file up there. So in file 4, we'll be there. Next time, we'll travel to the north and see if we can find the crystal that the king had told us about. And we'll see how people feel about this series, this project. I want to make this new year something worthwhile for videos, projects, and everything I do on here. And I can't wait to see how it unfolds. Until then, I'll see everybody next time on Final Fantasy I, the Pixel Remaster. See you guys.